I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that witch. Okay, I know I'm extra, but that's just what you're getting when you come to this channel, so be prepared from now on, okay? Alright guys, so today is going to be a full face of Colourpop. I'm going to do my brows first because that's the only thing that I don't have of Colourpop. I don't know why I haven't ordered brow products from them yet, but I need to try them. So I am going to hurry up, do my brows off camera, and then we'll get into it. I normally don't do my brows first, but that's just how it is for today's video. So let's get into it. Okay, so brows are done. Just simple filling in my brows with a powder. I really don't have to do too much to my brows, luckily. I'm kind of blessed. I didn't pluck them outrageously whenever I was younger. I was a little bit after that trend. By the way, I'm sorry for the way that my backdrop looks. I don't really know what to do with this. I'm gonna figure something else out, but for now, this is what we get, okay? Clearly the backdrop don't mean too much, because you're here, right? Okay. I always start out with my eyes because I'm messy and I don't need to worry about if I'm ruining my foundation or not. I start with priming my eye. I have so much concealer on my finger right now. Ignore the fact that I don't have my nails done. I normally do. My nail lady just had surgery recently and I think she's still recovering. I don't know if she's taking appointments, so don't mind my nails. I usually have them done. Yeah, I normally start out by priming my eyes, just putting concealer literally everywhere, all the way up to the brow bone. This is going to be tricky because, like I said, normally I don't do my brows first because I like to be messy. So Colourpop is like my favorite brand. I tag them in all kinds of stuff because I'm just obsessed with them. Everybody knows this is not a brand deal. I'm a freaking 22-year-old girl sitting in her bedroom doing her makeup, like, second video on our channel. Ain't nobody got no brand deal. I don't know what look I should do today. We have the options: Orange Glad, Smoke Show, Baby Got Peach, Honey, or Lilac You a Lot. I don't know which one. That's my daily struggle. And the sad thing is I'm gonna order more and I'm gonna have all of them at some point, and then it's gonna be an even harder decision. What's the vibe for this video? Should I do yellow? No, should we do orange? We should do orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say orange again? And I don't set my concealer whenever I prime my eyes because, girl, you want a sticky base. If you're not putting eyeshadow over it, then obviously you want to set it because you don't want it to crease throughout the day. Last video, I totally went to go film a story time / get ready with me. I dropped this palette like 40 times and every single shade came out of the pan, so they're all out of order. This is not how it comes, like the shades. I don't know how they're supposed to be organized now, so I don't know what shades exactly I'm using, but I'll figure it out and maybe put it in the description if I can remember. So I don't know exactly what kind of a look I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do like a cut crease, a halo eye, a normal eye look, or what. I think for the first shade, just to like start out, I might go in with this like peachier shade to get like a good base going. I think so. I think that's what we're gonna do. I have the most random brushes right now. I ordered a bunch of brushes from BH Cosmetics. I'm actually really upset because I literally ordered brushes the day before Colourpop announced that they were coming out with a new brush set. I was so upset that I just ordered these brushes because I could have just saved my money and just gotten Colourpop. I want to try them too, but like I just bought $40 worth, which obviously they were on sale for like Black Friday and stuff, so like $40 is not a lot, especially because I watched Nicole Concilio's video and she was talking about how she literally might go throw out some of her brushes after that video because they were so good that she just wants to use them all the time. Usually if Nicole Concilio or Kathleen Lights say they like something, I'm buying it. What's your shade, sis? Because we're pretty similar. In the summer, I'm more close to like Kathleen's skin tone, but in the winter and like other months, I'm more close to like Nicole's skin tone. So I go back and forth with their two recommendations for shades. We got that built up a little bit in the crease, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade, which obviously, like I said, plenty of times by now they're in the wrong spot. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade right here and buff the edges. I literally like barely scratch the skin with the brush, like barely. Oh yes, Colourpop, that blend. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just trying to show how pretty they blend. Oh my god, I said, I'm just trying to show how pretty they blend. Like, where am I from? Where did that accent come from? I'm not going to pick up any more product. I'm just going to go back in and try to intensify that first shade we put in, since we blended it out, into the lighter shade. So we're just going to go back into the crease. Rude! The video got cut off because some freaking unknown number tried to call me. Like, I'm sorry, but if I don't have your number saved, we don't need to be talking. Period. Yeah, sis. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up and get the eye to the same level, and then we'll be back to add more. I don't know why I paused that long. Get the other eye to a blank canvas state, and then do the same thing you did to the other eye. Now that we got both eyes to the same intensity, I have to decide what we're gonna do from here. I really don't know what kind of look we're going for right now. We're just kind of winging it. I think I low-key want to darken up the crease more. Darken it up with these two mixed together. Let's see what that does. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe a couple more times. And just blend these two together in the crease a little bit and see what that does on the edges. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. Hello. Woo! She's pretty bright. Alright, I like the intensity we're at with this eye, so we're just gonna make this eye match. And now I need to decide what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do with the lid? I think that I'm going to maybe do a halo eye, so I'm gonna cut it a little bit with some concealer, make the halo more apparent. And don't judge me, I'm not that good at this yet, I don't think. See where it transfers at. It didn't transfer, so did I put it in the perfect spot, or is it gonna play me later on? Hooded eye probs. Did it transfer yet? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So I just let it transfer where it naturally creases because of hooded eyes, and then I go in and I cut where that is. That's why I have to blend kind of high up. Okay. So that's kind of like the idea. Now I'm going to go back and darken up around the edges to make sure it's still the same amount of intensity, and then we're going to go do the same thing with the other eye. I'll do the same thing to the other eye. It's very repetitive. If it is a little sticky still, we're gonna like pat it out so it's not so wet, and we don't want it to like transfer more. And then now we just need to pick what lid shade we want to use. We're gonna go for the glitter. Why not? Life's too short to not have fun with glitter. I just pick it up on a normal brush or on my finger, whichever I feel like using that day. Sometimes I'll use my finger and brush. I'll show you. Like, use your finger initially to pick up the product and deposit it onto the lid, but then you can go in with a brush and get it further into the crease, because sometimes you can't get it with your finger. Like, I'm stuck right where we're at right now. I can't get it all the way up into the crease, so I'm gonna go in with a brush. Same brush we used to cut the crease, but I wiped off the concealer. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I'm just gonna go back in with these two shades and go back over the crease. I'm just a blending queen. I like everything to look seamless, so I'm just gonna go back in and blend those outer colors. Now we're done with the eyes, so we're gonna get into the face. Another interruption from an unknown caller. Wow, imagine that. It's probably as good as we're gonna get with the hair for the face makeup. I just really need it on my face. Foundation. I'm starting to run out of this bottle. I always like order more foundation, concealer, and powder before I run out, because a sis can't be without, you know. I'm light 45 right now. I think I got a lighter shade when I reordered because it's a little bit dark for me right now, but we can make it work. I already primed my skin earlier, so that's been sitting on there trying to drink it up. Whenever my foundation gets to this point where I can't really pump it out of this little pump anymore, I just take a foundation brush or a concealer brush, whatever, dip it in there, get some, and paint it on, and then just blend it out. Oops, that's probably a little too much. Get it onto the nose. I don't try to get it up to the eyes because that's what concealer is for, but to each their own. I get it under my neck if there's some extra on the brush, because you don't want that line. I blend under the neck first because I don't want it to get on my clothes. And I just go over with like a light layer of foundation first. If I need more that day, I'll go in with more, but usually I don't. Move the baby hairs a little bit onto the ear. We don't want no harsh line. I try not to get up into my eyes with the foundation because that's what concealer is for, and like the more product, the more likely it is to crease. But if it does get up there, I just blend it out. It is what it is. So we're covered with foundation. Now we just really need to go in with some concealer. I always focus under my eyes, obviously, where you need it the most. I don't get it super close up to my eyes because then you have nowhere to go with blending. Like, if you put it all the way up there, it's just going to be a bunch of product sitting up there. So I just put it on my cheeks, I guess, and blend up. Baby bit on my nose because the less product, the better. Because product just comes off my nose anyway. And then I go over any blemishes I have and obviously get that last so it can sit there and dry. Concealer makes all the difference. And by the way, I'm in shade Fair 06. I like to have a super white and bright under eye. Just makes me look more awake. Then blend out the little bit up the nose. I just go in and make sure everything is blended because we don't want anybody to call us out, okay? My next step usually is to set all of this so I don't crease. And I crease very fast because I'm very animated. I talk a lot, so my laugh lines are always creased and my under eyes are always creased, but it just is what it is. We're human beings, gonna happen. There ain't much left in there, so I'm gonna pop the top off, get the rest out, and then we're gonna open my new one. We'll see. That might be enough to set my face, but we might have to open a new one. I can't wait till my new brushes come in, guys. You have no idea. I've been using these ones for a long time. And obviously you clean them and wash them and stuff, but they get real nasty after a while, so that's probably why I have contact dermatitis coming back. I just take a big powder fluffy brush, get some powder, and go ham. Which I'm dry, so I shouldn't go as ham as I do, but I go ham. I'm dry, and this doesn't even really dry me out that much if I use too much, so like that's something to say about this powder. I don't know. To not crease, like, I puff out my cheeks because then there's no creases. It's already like extended as much as it can extend. Maybe that's not accurate. Maybe that's not a good thing to do. I don't know. And then I go in and like actually set my eyes with a different brush in a second after I get my whole face. I go in and make sure everything is blended out before, because my forehead creases too whenever I make certain faces, so I go in and make sure I didn't do that, because usually I'm listening to music or YouTube videos while I'm doing my makeup, so I'm like laughing or singing or dancing, something, always something. So now we're set except for our under eye, so we're opening a new translucent powder from Colourpop. We're gonna have to pull the tab off of this. I suck. Okay, there we go. I would just pour it into the cap. I just take this like under eye powder brush. It's gunked up with powder because I do this every day. Tap out creases. Something about a new setting powder, man. That's so fluffy. I love this powder. I love their face products a lot, actually. I love all of their products, but all of them I've tried. I literally have never tried a Colourpop product and been like, oh, this ain't my jam. Like, never. Dust away all the excess powder. This is normally the point where I would probably do my brows. Since we already have them on, we're just gonna keep going. Normally I like to highlight first and then go over it with bronzer because it kind of tones down the highlight if you do too much. I don't think that that's a thing, but some people do. Oh, what's up, dude? Future me here in editing. I am just popping in to let you know that from here on out in the video, that translucent setting powder tab got stuck in my hair, and your girl didn't notice until after I was done filming. So it is there for the rest of the video, and yes, I did try to cut it all out, but it is there for the rest of the video, so then there would be no video. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. That's the most me thing I could probably ever do. So I really hope you enjoy it. I got a kick out of it. It is what it is. I'll be better next time. And for the highlighter, technically it is still Colourpop. It is the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder. It's in platinum, and I have been using this as a normal highlighter. Smells like you are on a Hawaiian island. It just smells so good. It's like the equivalent when you smell this product, you think this packaging vibe. It's so good, and you can still smell it on you throughout the day. So if you don't like coconut scents, then I don't think you would like this too much, because it is kind of powerful. You can definitely smell it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It just looks so wet, and it's so big. It's gonna last you a long time. We'll see how long it lasts me. I just got it in the mail 5 days ago. I'm already obsessed with it, but it's still technically by Colourpop because Soul Body is by Colourpop. Oh my god, it just looks so wet, like instantly. It doesn't make you look dry. It doesn't emphasize texture. It just looks beautiful. Actually, it might emphasize texture a little bit because it's a shimmer. I mean, all shimmers, you know what I mean? Like, just know what you're doing. Be careful. Don't put it on a pimple or a dry spot. You know what I mean? Don't do things that are stupid. Oh my god, I'm such a don't do that, but it's gorgeous. And like I said, it smells absolutely amazing, and you can smell it throughout the day, and it's my favorite part about this product because I'll remember that I have it on, and I'll just like go look in the mirror and be like, damn, is popping. I'm at work and I still look fire, and I smell fire too. I beam my nose because I got a big nose. Might as well highlight it, show everybody what's going on with it. I think the tip of my nose is pretty cute for highlight. Like the rest of my nose, I don't know, but it's not horrible. I don't have the worst nose ever. I do have a devious septum, and it makes my nose water all the time. I'm surprised I haven't had an issue with that in today's video. Like how my septum is like bent. I don't know why, but it makes my nose run all the time. I looked it up on Google, and everywhere I read it says that it's because of my deviated septum. Really like a nose job, so I'm looking for a doctor to tell me not working correctly. You need to fix it, have surgery. I'll be like, get me a rhinoplasty while we're at it. So I'm okay with my nose now. I used to be really insecure about it whenever I was little, but I think I grew into it. It's not as big. I don't look like a bird anymore. I used to like really put myself down about that, but girl, we grew into it. Even though it's still big, I'm still popping. Yeah, I don't care, but it's really frustrating how my nose just all of a sudden like waters all the time. Literally, it doesn't matter if I have allergies or not, like my nose is running. Now I'm just gonna go in. I don't even really like contour my nose. I just kind of like boop 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 meh, 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 meh. You know what I mean? Just kind of like get it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what to do with my nose. I never really do, so I think this kind of works best. Just kind of like highlight the middle and go over with bronzer and make it less intense. I don't know. That's my nose technique. I'm using the Coconut Beach bronzer by Colourpop. I mean, everything in this video is by Colourpop, obviously. Is that the actual shade, or is that just the... Yeah, that's the actual shade. I was gonna say it's the pressed powder bronzer, but I was making sure it wasn't like the name of, you know what I mean? The name of the bronzer, not the shade name. Okay, whatever. This bronzer is so pretty. I have a really high cheekbone, so I just kind of like accentuate them at the very back. Especially because that'll kind of make my face a little bit more wider rather than narrow, and that's what I'm going for because I already have a freaking narrow face. Whatever. That's just what I do, okay? I don't know. I'm just showing you what I do. Just kind of get the edges of my forehead. I don't really have a technique for bronzing. I just kind of throw it all over my face, and it is what it is. So I kind of just do what I know works for me, and that's kind of it. I'm just building up this bronzer on my forehead, apparently. For the cheeks one more time, lazily and messily, that way it's kind of like seamless. I'm getting it a little further down now. I'm going underneath the jawline. Just kind of doing whatever. Like I said, I really don't have like a technique for my bronzing. I just kind of go ham. Get my neck. I'm so not used to like not having music or like a YouTube video or something in the background, because this is like so strange doing my makeup in silence. The only thing going on is me talking. I don't like the sound of my own voice, like, let's be honest here. That's also why editing kind of takes me a little long, because it's painful to listen to my own voice for however long it takes to edit. Amen, sister. I'm sitting here in pain listening to myself talk. A little rough, but it's okay. I guess I'll go over my nose one more time, because like I said, I don't have a technique for this. I just kind of boom, boom. I may go back in with more highlight, because why not? Because it's gorgeous and it smells really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I needed one more layer. Oh yeah. Yes! What are you talking about? I think from here on out, we're gonna do lips. I'm gonna go over brows one more time, and we're gonna do lashes. Oh, lower lash line. Where am I going without a lower lash line? Absolutely nowhere. So, I'm gonna take the brushes I used earlier. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade that we used first. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with the lightest shade we used. Dust that all over the lower lash line, kind of far down too, because we want it to blend. If you add some color on your lower lash line, it'll take your look from being like, oh, she like did her makeup, to, oh damn, she did her makeup. Makes it look more cohesive. I just think it also makes my eyes look more open, but that's also just my anatomy. I don't know how your guys' eyes are, but I'm gonna go in with the other lightest shade that we used and get that on the lower lash line, but a little closer in, more concentrated. But just a little bit, because you're still gonna go darker, okay? Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Yes! We're gonna take those two shades we blended in the crease to make it pretty dark, and we're gonna do that on the outer corners. Keep it cute. Look up. Fam, look up. Don't be as scared to hit your eye. You're gonna, okay? It's gonna happen, whether it's now or later. So just get close to your eye, because if you got that separation, it's gonna look weird. Lower lash line is done. But now we need lashes, right? We need lashes and a lip, and I think that's it. I also have a lot of powder in my brows, so I'm going to actually go back over them. You can probably barely tell a difference, but it makes all of the world of a difference to me to get the like lighter powders out of my brow, because it just looks dirty. Do I even have a lip from Colourpop anymore? Oh no, I don't, because my makeup bag got stolen out of my car whenever my head unit got stolen out of my car, because someone at the mall didn't want to buy their own No, I'm not mad. I'm not still mad. I'm not still butthurt. No, me, never. Whatever. I'm gonna wear a dose of color lip, period. I don't care what y'all say. It's not a full face of Colourpop anymore, I guess, but man, I had so many lippy sticks from Colourpop in that bag. Like this makeup bag I have in my purse, it's for like all of my like skincare and like lip liners and stuff that I need on the go. And I used to have a big version of this bag that my boyfriend's mom got me for Christmas, and I kept all of my necessities in there. Mascara, eyelash glue, lippies, lip liners, all the things. And someone stole it. I don't hate people. I understand people. They don't want to pay for their own stuff. Sometimes it's literally people's jobs to go steal things from other people and sell them and make money. I don't morally agree with it, but people believe that they have another choice. Future me here again. Obviously, I meant to say people believe they don't have another choice, but I was so worked up again in the moment thinking about it that I stumbled over my words. And that's also one of the most me things I could probably do. I have a feeling that this saying is going to be a reoccurring one of mine. That's the most me thing I can do, because I also say that a lot in my normal everyday life, so welcome. So that's frustrating, but yeah, I'm going to use a dose of color lipstick because That's the only one I have at the moment. We're just gonna move on because I'm butthurt still. Okay, I gotta go find my lashes actually. I guess I could make that a story time of the time someone stole my head unit out of my car and stole other things with it. So yeah, comment down below if you want that story because I'm still clearly really upset about it, and it would make for a good story time because I'm still emotionally attached. Like I said, I apologize for the backdrop. I don't really know what to do with it at this moment. I'm gonna figure it out, but for right now, it is what it is. My personality should be enough for you to come back next time. I'm gonna wear these lashes. I don't remember what style they are. All I know is I got them from Windsor. They're really big and dramatic and they're only $9. Hook it up. Got it. These are literally so long and crazy. I don't recommend these if you don't like actually insane lashes. This is just me as a person. I want my lashes to touch my eyebrows. The taller the lashes, the closer you are to heaven. Boom. Such a difference. This is why no one should underestimate the power of lashes. These ones are like doing some weird don't know what they're doing right now, but they're doing its own thing, so I'm just kind of gonna let it, because I don't really have control over them. But yeah, and now I'm just gonna do my lip and lower mascara, and we should be done. I don't do a lot because I don't like it to look super dark down here, but a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes always looks pretty. Just a little. So now we're just gonna do some lips. This is Dose of Colors and shade Flirty. It's like a peachy nude. It probably won't go very well with this eye look, but like I said earlier, I only have one lip color right now. I actually don't mind this lip color with this eye look. The only thing I would like it better is if I had the clear So Juicy lip gloss over it from Colourpop, but someone stole that in that bag too. This is a completed look. That's a full face of Colourpop. I will link everything in the description below so you can go check it out. I'm obsessed with them, like really, really bad. I wanted to wait till the end of the video to express my love for them because it's a lot. But I am obsessed with them because they are vegan, cruelty-free, affordable, their shade range is amazing, their marketing and branding is top-notch. Everything is made in the USA. They work with influencers and everything they do is made in-house. So that means like they have an idea for something, boom. They don't have to go to the manufacturer or all these different labs and stuff. They can like either walk upstairs or downstairs, wherever, whatever, and make it. Like they don't have to wait for anybody. That's why they have so many launches all the time. They never stop because they have an in-house warehouse. They make everything. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. That's all there is to it. Please reach out to your girl Colourpop. I am your biggest advocate here in the Midwest. And as far as next video, from now on, I will be posting on Fridays. I know last video I totally forgot to say anything about a posting schedule or anything like that. It was obviously my first video. I was super nervous. I just decided to post it. Asked Instagram when I should post the video that I had it up, but it wasn't on public, and everyone was like, now, ASAP, do it, today, now. So I just ended up making it public 2 hours after I posted that picture on Instagram. So it was like spontaneous, but it was on Friday, so I think that's what we're gonna continue to do, is do Fridays. So yeah, be on the lookout for that on Fridays. Either subscribe and turn on your bell notifications and click all, that way you get all of my notifications, or just come back every Friday and expect another video. But yeah, like I said, this is the final look. I'm actually really happy with the way it came out. I didn't know where I was going with it at first. I just knew full face of Colourpop. I hope this inspired you to maybe go try some Colourpop products out. That is it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see from me next, or if you have tried any of these products, what your favorite Colourpop product is. And yeah, I'll just see you in the next video, guys.